Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Hades 2, where today we're taking the Umbral Flames up to the top of this mountain. We're setting Typhon on fire, we're setting Olympus on fire. Nothing shall be left in our wake. Not even time itself. That's overselling it. We may survive today's run, it's possible. I think what I'm going to do, we've tried the aspect of Eos a couple of times, and it's good. It's not bad. But we've been unsuccessful with it enough that I feel like it's a little... personally am feeling the bad luck radiating off of this. I think I'm just going to take the aspect of Melanoe to max rank. We just got 10% crit on our attacks and specials.
Ignium were forged together
And we'll do this very sort of straightforwardly and see what comes of it.
the aspects of the nocturnal arms.
Also, that's the first weapon that we've fully capped out, so that's cool. I don't know, what else do we want to change here? I don't need these knuckle bones. I think we're going to keep the cat, because again, like bones and stuff. Now we know that the timepiece is kind of bananas, but we also don't necessarily have to bring it on the first time out. We could leave it behind. I mean, we could bring it the second. Like, what would I do otherwise? We'll lose Fate's Whim as soon as we use any Olympian summoning keepsakes. As soon as we try to force the run in any particular direction. I think let's take it for the first area, and then we'll see about other stuff later. Now that we know how it works. Fate's Whim is indeed active.
Go unseen.
Oh, look at this. We don't even... We can get away with just the Vow of Rivals. I think I'm absolutely going to.
For the unseen.
Let's go earn ourselves some completions of prophecies.
Unfinished business.
Another
here.
victory. A little bit more nightmare. You know, all that good stuff.
Just like before.
Okay, I like starting with the hacks.
Shine for me again tonight.
You have gone far since last we met, especially for someone with no steeds. Thus, I commend you, and may all of your future attempts in turn succeed.
Okay, do you want to give me some steeds? Because it seems like you have a lot, and I'm not going to lie. It would be cool to have some. She's not going to give me any steeds. Well, you know.
Night Bloom.
Night Bloom's pretty good.
Shine. Come on out.
Outsmarted easily.
Thank you, Selene. It's like, wow, you're really technically smarter than a fish. Incredible.
Ran into big old Heracles, did you? My stepmom sent him on another labor of some sort. Got the feeling that his heart's not in it anymore. But hey, he's tough, and we could use the help.
Yeah, help. All that help. Sure, hasty retreat. Hasty retreat's very good, especially at epic. So,
Need a quick overview.
well, we should probably check out Medea. Let's start with Medea. See what we get, and then we'll figure things out from there. We're being offered an awful lot of fire today, which I don't know if I think fire is going to be the best thing for this build. Scorch, at least, I mean. But like the Scorch, the Scorch ring and stuff could be good.
Hecate, I separate your ways. Throughout my passage through the dark of night, I first encountered you whilst in a haze, and you returned to me my will to fight. I shall devote myself to what you teach, though I have my own methods I employ. Your wisdom ever is beyond my reach. You need but give me something to destroy. So mote it be.
Who decided that rhyming couplets were going to be so important to magic in general?
A visitor.
Alright, What about even more of my ambrosia?
Since ambrosia can be so good as to leave you desiring more, I wanted you to have this, for being quite possibly the most welcome sight in all of Fira.
Melanoe now having mastered the lie. Just bald-faced.
To have been blessed by one such as you after having cursed so very many, however much they had it coming. I've merely done my service to great Hecate in working with you, sorceress. You need not compensate me more.
It isn't compensation, merely a gift. Your past is your business. I know only the Lady Medea whom I've met and come to understand. She is so much the sorceress I've aspired to be, with less emphasis on cursing, but still.
You were so young when first we met. I thought as you grew older, you would harden, grow crueler, as many of us do. Yet you have proven quite resistant, and in turn, you've made me more resistant to it too. I'm most grateful.
You're most welcome.
Well, okay, that's a legitimately sweet interaction.
Most practitioners of our craft would have condemned my experimentation or turned their noses at the very least. But not you, sorceress. I laud your intestinal fortitude.
Your experimentation, as you call it, is not for me to judge. That would make me no different than so many others who misunderstand the nature of what we do.
I must admit, I do enjoy how next to no one even dares approach us out of fear that we lash out. Perhaps not for the best long term, but as for now, I can experiment in peace. Though you at least are always welcome here.
Okay, well, I do feel like we have to keep, well, plugging away on that prophecy, right? So, enfeeblement of cowards.
Together we shine.
You honor me.
I can tell you right now, I'm going to run into a lot of slow-moving
So many
fireballs
different
today.
streets.
And then hammer, maybe? The hammer might give us some kind of direction as to how we want to build. Like the default functionality of this weapon is quite versatile, right? Now, there's a lot to be said just for the fact that holding down mouse 1 is a pretty powerful way to play it. Okay, well, we want to play with the specials, apparently. What's the one thing that we've never taken? Attack split in two the first time they strike foes. Hey, that would be pretty good. Ah, and you can't get it with the aspect of Moros or Eos, so that's part of why we've never even seen it. Okay. Well, in any case, I guess it's Omega Special lasts more time, right? Or it hits more often? It's probably hits more often.
To better light my way.
I mean, even our normal special gets an extra projectile there, so that is interesting.
For me.
This will purge for sure.
To code.
So yeah. We've doubled the DPS of our normal special. What do we want to do with that? What do I want to try to guide? I mean, honestly, like Scorch wouldn't be terrible. I don't know that I'm necessarily excited about Blast. The damage is good, obviously. Do we want to get Blitz on the special, maybe? Even just a good percentage modifier. Honestly, freeze on the special with the amount of plus damage you get on freeze from that Demeter boon over there wouldn't be a bad idea. Gosh, do I want to go get the Demeter Boon first? We could take Hestia for like the gain. Friends, I am unsure. There's hearts over here. Let's get these. We're definitely going to take these. Hi. Damn.
Go about your business, sister. I'm on the job. Split the proceeds.
Okay, well, if you kill all the enemies at once, that is going to make it hard for me to get the special targeted one.
Come on, cat.
Okay, I mean, we've gotten a fair amount of money here. Wow. He's a very dismissive sort of dude. There's a lot of scoffing in his whole, like, persona.
They never give their stuff to me themselves, the mountain gods. Developed a distaste for it as a result, especially after a certain contest with the god of wine. But that was long ago.
You tried to outdrink Lord Dionysus. Even with all your fortitude, that sounds like a very dangerous undertaking from what I understand.
It was. Your blood runs red. You're not entirely a goddess. We truly get the best of both worlds.
We don't like it when you put it that way.
You were born to a mortal mother, weren't you? My mother's half mortal. Death itself is in our blood. But you're different.
Different. Neither god, nor mortal, nor shade. It's as you say. Death itself is in my blood. All mortals are born to die. I was born also to kill.
I mean, most mortals are born to at least attempt that as well.
There.
We're extraordinarily good at it. All right, well, that was a healthy chunk of extra money. We are really doing well cash flow wise.
Where else can we go?
So, do I want to just go to Demeter now? Like, obviously, saving up a little bit of, or gathering a little bit of power before fighting the boss, which I think is always that boar, is valuable because it is the thing hits. It hits hard. But you know what? Let's go do Demeter now. See what she offers. I'm sure I'll find a way to survive.
You don't like staying down for long?
I didn't remember the kick.
Hold still in their shades.
I would love to rescue those shades. That seems like a good time.
Pylon destroyed.
Here's a zombie for you to fight.
No.
I don't know. I was pretty far to the side of that. Alright. It's clearly not a build that's quite ready for prime time. But we're getting there.
Rest.
Snow falls gently on Olympus as before, but no trace of Typhon's foul storm remains, or of the rest of him. But you are able to confront him still somewhere beyond.
Yeah, don't ask me for an explanation because I can't explain it. Yeah, I think like Ice Flourish is totally reasonable. right?
Should head back out.
It's just a lot of extra damage, and it'll keep the enemies locked up some amount of the time and keep me a little bit safer. So now the question is, what other boons? Let's go get Zeus. Because if we could get Blitz on the special, or Blitz on the attack, do most of our work with the special, but just like remember to apply Blitz here and there, I think that could be pretty good. Yeah, look at the degree of control this is giving us over the normal enemies. That's pretty cool.
Your latest victory means there's an even slimmer chance Typhon may haunt us, is that it? Perhaps these are the very possibilities Prometheus has always prattled on about. Well then, keep on eliminating undesirable outcomes one by one.
Yeah, Zeus shows up and listens to him and is like, and then it's like, well, okay, that's enough, I'm bored, and leaves. Storming is fine. Ionic Gain is a fine gain as well, but like, yeah. Stormring gets the job done.
A bulb of garlic.
And this way, if we do manage to get Blitz on our attack, we have another thing that can help trigger it. It feels pretty good overall. Alright, who's last? Are we taking... I don't really want Blast. Well... I don't really want Blast on attack. The Blast Rush might be okay, actually. Who needs strategy? Just never stop twirling. I hope she's wearing like some bike shorts under that dress.
Hold on. That's ignium you've got. The flames of the Crossroads Witch. Oh, has the student become the master or some such? Or is she just getting you to do all the dirty work?
You know, I know we've been taking Tough Gain a lot. It is good. It does, the thing about it is it does do the damn thing. Yeah. I love taking less damage per hit, you know?
Should be able to get out.
I am really enjoying using the charges off of the watch.
May no longer ferry souls into the Underworld, but has become quite valuable to the ongoing war effort. He's quite effective with that aura of his.
I remember that. I'm a little surprised there's no way to fight him. Or at least it doesn't seem like it. I don't think... I don't think I'm on Visceral Impact here. Meat Grinder is just like free damage. Stabbing Rush would be more exciting if it wasn't common. Yeah, let's just take Meat Grinder. Try to use our Omega Cast a little bit more. And then special people while they're in it. And that way they'll be frozen and they'll be held in the lightning and the spitting blades. And yeah, that'll be good.
Thank you for your service.
That's a strategy.
A new moon. Such appalling silence in these outskirts. I've grown too much accustomed to the bustle of the city and its lingering sense of blood and decay.
Lady Medea, does Headmistress even know what you're doing here? She hadn't mentioned you'd be testing me.
Great Hecate knows all. But now that you are matron of the oath, the consequences are yours to decide. And tonight, you spoke the vows. Long have I been dying to oblige.
Yeah, with those projectiles slowed 40%, I'm not sure I could have made it across all of them the way they like gathered up. Once again, definitely worried that I'm going to just harm myself. Okay, that worked out. Never stop spinning. Keep mashing buttons.
Return to Shadow now.
Yeah, our damage output's actually pretty okay for this point in the run.
Some gemstones.
And we hardly took any damage there. Alright, so now we know we can jump off of this at this point. What do we take? Is it just like concave stone? Get powerful the old-fashioned way? I'm not allowed to take Olympian summoning keepsakes. Yeah, I mean, this should be fine, right? Just get us an extra boon. Or maybe maybe lean in on our Path of Stars. Let's go concave stone. We'll take a path and we'll take a heart. And those will show up eventually. 8 encounters. I'm not sure that's even going to be in this biome. It's not the most intellectually satisfying build I've ever done, but just running around spamming special, it is working.
This way.
The damage is good. We get crits sometimes.
In the name of Hades.
Attack and special deal more damage for well, I mean, that seems pretty good. Smithy Rush is also good. I like to do a blast, but yeah.
Won't forget. Greater might.
That was the wrong one, Echo. I was hoping she was going to come through on that one, but I wonder if the logic of that is manipulable. Like, it might be the case that she always takes the rarest one that's left, and so if I had taken the Smithy Dash, she might have reliably grabbed the martial art. Well, I mean, we've got it now, and it'll make it easier for us to burn through some rooms, for sure. It's not like it's a bad thing. It's just not a very good thing.
Bones? Gold.
Centaur hearts? More like centaur gold. I like the enemies teleporting into a position where they're already frozen. Ice Flourish for sure, right? I don't think that's not even a consideration.
Transfer now. The Isle of Aia.
Onyx crystal, python scale. It's you!
Mountain Dew and Fingernail.
Oh, why, thank you so much, little miss, again. The nectar you bring tastes so sweet, and yet my feelings for it are becoming clouded recently. So let this be the last for now.
Madam Cersei, was it something I did or said? You're left to your own devices on your island here, and so I thought perhaps you might enjoy a bit of an exotic good.
And that I do. But I'm reminded with each bottle of a life I led filled with great luxuries, most all of which I've left behind, and I shall not go back.
I fully understand. But thank you truly, madam, for all your wisdom and for making me your guest.
And for all those times that you increased my body size by 15%. That was pretty funny.
I am impressed with how you've cared for your familiars, Poppet. By the will of our Lady Hecate, I possess certain knowledge of the subject I now shall yield to you.
Oh, thank you, madam. Which sort of knowledge do you have in mind? You must know beasts better than anyone.
You'll see, you'll see. This is a favorite of mine, and so it's not my wish to spoil the surprise.
Alteration of familiar forms.
It lets you turn the familiars directly into weapons. Finally, a video game that lets us play as the famed DC character Dog Welder. I mean, Word of Greater Girth is very good. Yep.
Then very well. I'm Titan-sized.
What if Big Lady with Big Weapon hits very hard?
Lord Hermes.
Alright, and here's our last watch charge already. I should probably, against these larger enemies, be putting on my Omega special. But I never remember to do it. It's really easy to just keep doing the other thing.
From the Forge, in the name of Hades.
So I am obviously strongly incentivized to keep picking Earth stuff. But Smithy Rush does do cool damage, and it enables blast, the other blast boons, which are some of them pretty cool actually.
The infinite dark.
All right, so what are we looking at here? Servitude's great. Retaliation's fine. Rigor is great. Selflessness is great. So let's go purpose, devotion, servitude, purpose.
I walked the path.
I think that sets us up pretty well for our first 5 points. I was trying to get one of the big guys with the summon.
To get off this ship.
Then again, I guess maybe we're done here.
Let me help you. There.
I never feel like I have a good sense of how many waves are left.
Almost finished.
Strategy. Okay, Storm Ring's not a bad place for that to land.
End of the line. Olympus, I accept this message.
Do we have so much money that travel deal is great? Maybe. I was kind of hoping it would fire right here. Yeah. True enough.
To dry land.
Alright, this is maybe going to take a minute.
Look what washed up. Always ready and eager for the fight. I've never met someone so driven, yet so lacking in any purpose whatsoever.
I'm about to blow your mind. You ready, babe? No purpose is a purpose. Think about it. And now I'm gonna blow away the rest of you, too.
She got away with words. You got to give her that.
Got you.
Didn't even bother with the Omega that time because I knew as soon as I put it down, she was going to break it somehow.
Looks like the tide's come in. Whatever.
She's very mobile. At least all the chasing is giving us lots of opportunity to have our rush boon go off without me having to think about it very hard. Oh, you're kidding me.
I'm just gonna fly back.
I'm pretty disappointed about that one.
There.
First of all, she was definitely dead and just like taking forever to lose those last magic pixels. And secondly, I feel like I was on the other side of her already by the time the laser turned around. It really sucks. That's a shitty way to lose a Death Defiance, for sure. We could get some decent value out of Moonbeaming. We could take the gold purse, maybe? And just to really try to take advantage of that, you know what? I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take gold purse, and really try to take advantage of that that Hermes boon that we took. I'm gonna buy all of these things. Get my Death Defiance back.
It's under attack.
Somehow we managed to put that savage siege to bed.
Lord Poseidon.
Yeah, freezing these guys with their shields down. It's pretty powerful.
Olympus, I accept this message.
I do think Heaven Strike,
Adequate.
throwing up a blitz as we approach enemies or periodically while fighting them is probably really good.
Raptors.
It does have to hit, unfortunately.
Lord Zeus.
Wow. Okay, speaking of hitting.
Got you this.
Delivery arrived.
Seems pretty rad, actually. Okay, so we are for sure going to want purpose, purpose, rigor.
The limits of my life.
And then on top of that, devotion and selflessness. And then more devotion on the way out to the other thing. But already, that's a pretty powerful servant. If we never get any more paths to stars, I think we're going to be just fine.
Struck down. Lady Demeter.
Alright, what do we got? Well, I do believe we need to take Dividing Blaze for a number of reasons. Not least of which is that it's actually not bad, right?
The Umbral Flames.
And look at us. Look at us fulfilling prophecies. It still happened. We're still living that dream. Oh, I have been called into service here. Let me do this room and then I will have to get up for a second. God, that Harpy's collision box was huge. I could not find a way around it.
One left.
Okay, what do you got?
It is I.
Okay, that's pretty rad. We're doing our Omega cast kind of all the time, and I think this is actually very good.
Cold comfort.
Oh, right, also it's an Earth boon. Blast effects deal more damage to frozen foes. I don't know how much this is actually going to happen. And it's not really that much extra damage either. I'm actually going to take cold storage over it. And then, yeah, I better do this thing. So, I'll see y'all in just a second. Okay, and we are back, and yeah, let's keep doing the thing. Let's keep winning. God, my foot is so sparkly. I appreciate the graphical tell for the blast thing, but it is a little It's a little silly, like, how grand it is. Cat, he's my cut. Oh, I'm a little frustrated that the second one hit me. The second shield, because I was kind of like in his model a little bit, I guess. Alright, a little bit of unnecessary damage there as I was kind of getting my rhythm back.
Say something, Homer?
You know, honestly, we probably could have started giving gifts to just random Boon Olympians again. We do have kind of a lot of nectar. Whatever, we'll worry about it next run.
Our upstart enemies shall scatter to the four winds once we're through with them. Our challenge is to purge them while minimizing unspeakable devastation. And Lady Demeter could always make the earth regrow.
Well, Lord Zeus, it is much harder to regrow where not a trace of life remains. But that's of little consequence right now. Let all who oppose us wither, and we shall salt the earth beneath their feet.
Freeze effects cause, like, oh, that's actually very, very good. That seems like an absolute winner. Presumably, if the if the duration of this is the actual duration of the freeze and not just like 2 seconds because the default freeze is 2 seconds,
Princess, light of the moon.
then obviously that plays very well with us having extended our freeze duration. That should be really good. Hopefully, it will still apply to the bosses who don't actually freeze. You know, because they still get partially affected by the cold, it seems like.
Hey, this is great. There's not an entrance fee or anything, but tips are always welcome as our nectar's running dangerously low. Got any more to spare?
Oh, looks to me as if you've all had quite enough for now. But if I happen upon a surplus, I'll bring more.
You better.
What's the occasion for the feasting, anyway? I fail to see what cause there is to celebrate right now.
Don't you get it, baby? Every moment that we live and breathe is more than cause enough. Maybe you're into feeling bad, I don't know. But me, I'm into feeling good.
You know, honestly, it does kind of feel like he's onto something there. There's like 2 things left that we haven't taken from him, right? Yeah, personal loan and bounce back. At some point I gotta take this, and we're trying to finish our prophecies, but this does feel not great, right? I want to be able to buy stuff. This will be water number 3, which isn't like particularly compelling. But I mean, that's true of whatever. Yeah, alright.
Good choice.
So should we go get money so that we do have something to shop with at the end? I probably won't end up with enough money to buy more than like a boon. I may as well just get the boon, right?
Me away. More raiders. Lord Uncle.
Alright, well there's my Death Defiance, which I do appreciate.
On my authority.
I probably want to be in control of... I probably wanted to just drop at my feet. Right, because we want to be close enough to freeze people anyway. So it might be a double strike. It's like, I think most of what we're doing is already hitting pretty hard. And I don't know that we get a lot out of air quality, actually. Is it increases the damage that the rift deals? The blade rift, like, slightly? Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just going to take a double strike.
Excellent. Go, Tula.
Between the lightning on freeze and the lightning on our cast, that's probably going to be a fair number of extra lightning bolts. Those seek a considerable amount more than I was expecting.
Foolish. Hi, Itos.
Oh. I was really hoping he was going to get stuck on that pillar.
I accept this message.
Wow, mutual destruction is... I mean, it's always going to be very good. Blood spree is also very good. I mean, it's hard to argue that it's not very good. But what if the enemy died, right? And either way, it's martial arts. This is probably the pre-boss shop. Sadly, we've not quite had enough time to build up a reasonable amount of gold. Well, we can take this. We can add another second to our freeze. That's interesting. Let's go for the flourish instead, though. Okay. I felt like I had a good rhythm going there, and then things got a little disrupted.
My master indicates that your accomplishments are mounting night by night. He awaits beyond, should you prevail again.
First you, then Typhon. Same as ever. Though I'm delighted to know I'm living up to Grandfather's expectations. Could always use more family members to appease.
I do not envy you in that. Nevertheless, so long as our paths are intertwined, I shall be here. No need to let me know ahead of time. Let's go.
Okay, well, the eagle managed to hit me with, I think, everything he did while he was down here. So I guess good for him. Ah, damn it. The second that the fire appears, like, it's like he's planting it on my head instead of around him. Very frustrating stuff. Any chance you guys could, like, come out of the corner? Mid, top, mid. Pretty easy. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. I got stuck on those, like... Those pots have enough collision to stick you to the wall. Well, this is just not going super well all of a sudden. Wow. It feels like there's a lot of weird timing stuff going on here. Like that, the wave came out of his kick well after the kick animation was done, instead of when it usually does. Basically, every part of this is going badly. Okay, top, mid, bottom, mid, somewhere.
Flame of Olympus.
Okay. Trying to like keep away at this point.
You think you have us, witch?
Although to be honest, at this moment, the best thing I could do might be to lose the other Death Defiance, so that we can go for the Gorgon. Because like I don't need to avoid Olympians anymore, right? Or Olympian summoning trinkets.
We're not finished.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Yeah, there's a lot of me like running into an effect the instant it becomes visible or something, like, you know, I'm getting hit by stuff that's not on screen or that isn't happening until the moment that I get into the area, and then all of a sudden it appears.
I am beaten, but you cannot afford to give chase, and my strength shall return. This changes nothing.
Yeah, he's right. I cannot afford to give chase.
A bit too close.
Well, holy hell. That went about as poorly as it could possibly have gone. Yeah, it's a real shame. I had to break in the middle of the run for a couple of hours. And so I sat back down at it here, just kind of like not in the rhythm anymore, and it feels like I lost it, which really is a shame because I thought this run was going quite well. All right, let's see if we can get the let's see if we can get lucky. Maybe Athena will show up and give us back our Death Defiances.
Shelter from the storm.
I have to not die until that happens, which is certainly far from guaranteed.
Up there. Hail. Sorry to bother you. I have something of a symbolic gift for you, Lady Athena. For I know ambrosia shall flow in abundance on Olympus again soon. May this particular bottle contribute to the restoration and remind you of our victories.
I need no reminders of our victories, nor shall your generosity be forgotten during or after the restoration that inevitably is to come. What would we have done if not for you?
The Olympians have reigned for eons, overcoming innumerable threats and setbacks. All this is but another. You would have figured out a way, especially you.
So adept at deflecting compliments even without my boon. And very well. Better to be modest than a braggart, I suppose. But you might aspire to be somewhere in between. Either that, or we should all be more like you.
Let's all be who we are.
There's some strange spell at work on you, for you seem different than before, much more substantial. Whether a blessing or a curse, I can't immediately say.
It's a blessing, or at least I think it is. The craft of Madame Circe the Enchantress, whom I encountered on my voyage here.
Oh, her I do recall. She once created quite the predicament for a mortal seafarer whom I intended to protect. No one I think you'd know. I'd watch myself with her.
Okay, renewed faith.
The might and fury of Olympus be with you. Beware out there.
That is our best possible shot. Now, it's not impossible that I could have done it without, but because, you know, we did not that long ago manage to put up a victory without any death-defying spends, right? But let's be honest, it's not the most likely outcome, for sure.
It's over. Fine work, Tula.
Mystery Boon, Path of Stars. You know what? Shield Charm. Why not? I have a lot of money. Okay, at this point, it's probably Zeus, right? I mean, Hephaestus could give us a glow bonus. Yeah, the blast causes glow thing would be pretty welcome. Headbutts, don't get too close to him. Dash through, back off. Alright, I remember this. I remember the rhythm. Ow. Don't stand in lines. Okay. I'm tightening it back up. We're getting there.
Go cry to your father. In the name of Hades.
You tell him, Tula. Tula just wants to get a word in edgewise here and there. So it's got to be Furnace Blast over Grand Caldera, right?
Now.
And just kind of naturally, as we're dashing around in the fight, we're gonna have the blast go off and hit Typhon. So. Cool, more of them.
Zeus, take you.
Hermes, at your service.
We have some food coming somewhere. Okay, two encounters. So at this point, it's a shame that we can't actually reach retaliation, but do I actually even have any of this? Well, whatever. That's what we would want. That's the thing we're headed toward.
A few more floors. There he is.
Alright, don't appreciate the camera move. Okay. We should be able to do this. This should be alright. Ow. I mean, the damage is like pretty fast, right? I really needed not to get bit like that, though. That was a huge chunk of damage.
His tail.
Oh. And then everything arrives all at once.
there at last.
In the name of Hades.
Okay, we're not anywhere near Rallying Cry, but Blood Spree. Blood Spree's pretty live. Martial art upgraded, of course. And we're definitely not doing a lot of weed killer. Obviously, plentiful forage. So what it is it 5%? Yeah, it's 5% extra attack and special damage. Is that going to be better than, is like taking plentiful forage or weed killer and not using it going to be better than taking Arctic Gale? Right now we don't actually have any gale effects, and the slow could be useful. I'm not 100% sure if it applies to Typhon or not. You know, status effects don't always apply to
Nearly there now.
The toughest enemies, but, well, whatever. We're committed now.
Typhon in the eye for me, all right?
My level best. Alright, just making sure I got everything that I was entitled to here. And what else are we looking for?
Hear me, on my authority.
Power Surge is probably pretty good. Okay, put a different thing in that location. Not another copy of the same thing. That's a shame. Got ourselves a loyalty card. This should be fine. And it's martial arts. I don't feel confident. I'm still, you know, facing Vow of Rivals Typhon. I'm not super confident yet, so I'm not going to buy the other loyalty card. I'm going to buy the stuff that will still help us in the fight. Attacks Afflict Blitz. I mean, it's pretty good. It's got to try to work an attack in every once in a while when we're too far away to do other stuff.
This feeling.
May as well buy the Max Magic. Gets us, you know, progress toward the next loyalty card. And here we go. This is very doable from here. I just gotta not get hit by absolutely everything.
Coincidence. Without further ado.
You should be here soon.
Jeez. Alright, she's keeping extra track of his health for me, I guess. Too early. You know, the slowed enemy projectiles, I'm feeling it. Okay, Chronos, I need you to not be quite so opaque if you're going to be here. Yep, that's on me. I fully saw the headbutt coming, and I was like, you know what? I'm just staying in. Ow. Well, I managed to avoid the scythe for once. I got hit by everything else that was going on during that period, but I did not get hit by the scythe. Ow. Okay, alright. We have one Death Defiance left? Yeah, I'm definitely getting caught. Not just getting caught, but getting caught in the worst possible way by a lot of stuff. Getting hit by every part of an attack.
But the final laughter shall be mine alone.
At least we have a pretty solid amount of health.
Turn back time, but I can make exceptions here and there because I make the blasted rules. And you don't easy on her, Typhon. She is but a poor, defenseless little girl. Shall that be all?
It's really hard to dodge all of this stuff at the same time.
How did you...
He really does not have a lot of health left if you get past the nymph stage. Ooh, okay.
Had a family, you monster.
Chronos vanished too.
Yeah, that was very bad. It was a very bad second half of the run after I came back from the break. I was just completely I was not in the zone. But we managed to make it work anyway. He really, really does not have a lot of health if you can make it back from the nymph phase. But obviously there, I needed every scrap of everything we had to get through that Prometheus fight. Oof. Doesn't feel great, but it does still feel like a victory. And if we're winning runs with the Vow of Titans dialed all the way up, I can only be so upset about that.
Another void lens.
How good does the outcome have to be for me to be happy with it, right?
Not even time itself could stop the fierce princess from vanquishing that ancient monster, which so doggedly attacks the mountain of the gods night after endless night.
I've learned their tricks.
All right, so we got a couple of good prophecies fulfilled here, I think. At least that one.
The ever-ready princess of the Underworld gained the very heights of Mount Olympus to confront an unspeakable horror that awaits. It is no secret to which horror I refer. No secret now to its enormity, its boundless anger, or its many, many eyes. Such horrors cannot truly be destroyed, unless the princess can come up with something at a future time.
Return to Shadow now.
Oh, so that's the way it is.
Honestly, she sounds more disappointed in the outcome than I do.
You knew I could do it, didn't you, Chronos?
Hey, Mal.
Yep, I'll be right there. We'll talk in just a second.
There's something new here.
Each of the nocturnal arms shall make war in the heavens. The flames of Ignium
right.
intensify for you.
2 good ones cleared. Recover Dora's lost memories. The daughter of the god of the dead shall some evening compel one of her closest shade companions to remember that which she once chose to forget. I don't know that this is... It doesn't feel like it's my call. I don't think I should be the one making this choice. Alright, let's see how he's feeling. Still no? Still no.
You know, some of these fated prophecies are rather substantial. I shudder to think what might be on a list of major prophecies.
I trust this doesn't make you feel as though your service hasn't been of value, because certainly it has. However, the prophecies listed there are indeed minor in the grand scheme of things.
The grand scheme of things? As in all existence, the unfathomable past, unknowable future? That sort of grandeur, you mean?
Yes. The fates preside over the smallest minutiae and the greatest of patterns. So don't take the idea of minor prophecies the wrong way. A small ripple can become a great wave.
Now you sound like Poseidon. You're here, Lord Charon.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Not quite at enough loyalty cards. Definitely still buying ambrosia, and then we have a bunch in the pot as well.
Any trace of Typhon left?
I mean, it's really not that much, is it?
We have a bit of a personnel problem with our Circe the Enchantress. Her isle is poised to survey our enemy's fleet, reports of which ought go directly to Odysseus, except they go to me.
A gap in communication. By your leave, Headmistress, I can notify her of the proper protocol when next we meet.
You shall not speak of this to her at all. I raise the point so you can be aware. Circe has long been a valuable asset and ally. Your visits to her isle may help keep it that way.
Understood.
I'm sure she would actually accept the ambrosia anywhere, but I'm going to give it to her in here.
I've met many great and noble shades, Dora, though I can confidently say that none of them are anything like you. This ambrosia is yours. Shall we open it at the taverna?
I shall accept your offering this time, witch.
But I'd rather hang on to it for now. Unless you want to have it with me here. I just don't want to go anywhere is all.
Oh, of course. Here, the aroma alone should do most of the work. To your continued hauntings.
Thanks. This stuff is definitely pretty good. How come you have both nectar and ambrosia anyway? It's weird. Two different godly beverages, only one's an even bigger deal.
They're suitable for different occasions. It would never do to offer ambrosia to a newer acquaintance, for example. It's reserved mainly for feasting between close friends or lovers.
Well, that sounds just like us. But I think I might be over this stuff too.
Oh.
Well, I mean, it happens, I suppose.
You know you can tell me anything, Mel. I won't judge. Well, maybe a little more than the other small green squishy thing you bare your soul to every night, but still.
I never made that particular connection between you and Chronos before. I speak to him about my setbacks and mistakes, but I'm happy to save some for you.
Yep, just lay 'em on me. And the bigger the screw-up, the more I want to know every juicy detail.
I appreciate your service.
And also we could, like, decorate or whatever.
Lots of shades around.
Apologies, I've started letting my misery break free. Moments of weakness becoming more frequent than I care to admit. I've been thinking about what to do. A plan.
What is it? You mentioned Scylla, Polyphemus, Circe. I see them frequently enough that I could speak to them on your behalf if you'd like.
Oh, I'd not ask you to do that. However, your connection to my knucklebones is strong enough. Perhaps I could relay a message to them myself. Just get my keepsake there and I could do the rest.
A spirit projection. I could probably maintain one for a little while. You mean to confront your old acquaintances?
For now, that's all, Goddess. If aiding me this way won't stray from your objectives.
Of course not. We'll see it through.
I mean, that doesn't seem too difficult to do.
Fresh poppies.
Ooh, good.
Alright, what else do we need to do around here?
Gone so long that time, figured you lost your way.
Moonlight guide us and all.
Sure.
I think we're starting to run out of interactions to even have with some of the characters.
All hail our victorious princess of the Underworld!
You know, I've always wondered about all those commendations that you wear. Which was the first you earned? Which means the most?
Oh, you mean these little numbers here? One of these I've had since the Siege of Ilium. Speared many a guy for that one. The others are from campaigns across the land.
Which sorts of campaigns?
Across the land, I said.
Never you mind. You know what? I didn't look at the new prophecy that was foretold about Odysseus and the Knucklebones. Although I think we sort of got the gist of it.
The fated list of minor prophecies.
Alright, Scylla, Polyphemus, Circe, and then come back and talk to Odysseus. Unfortunately, that is 2 runs, because Polyphemus is up and Scylla is down. But, I mean, you know, as far as just continuing to fulfill prophecies go, I guess it's not so bad. This is really frustrating. The ambiguity of it. How dare they? Alright, well, I think that is probably where we can call it for today. I have no idea what's coming up next. I accidentally woke Tula up and now she's murdering Skelly, so I apologize for that background noise. Yeah, I have no idea what's coming next. We did kind of like all the really obvious things. We can continue to complete, you know, lists of stuff. It doesn't feel to me like it should take a bunch of list completions. I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. This is I wonder about the pacing of this this post-credit segment. Anyway, when you come back next time, we'll be taking a weapon. We'll be going somewhere. Even I don't have any idea where yet. So come back for that and maybe, fingers crossed, maybe a solution to some of our problems. And we'll see you then.